There's something stirring in the camera world, and surprisingly, it's not coming from the usual players like Sony, Canon, or Nikon. Instead, the spotlight is shifting toward a company more commonly associated with drones and gimbals, DJI. Known for revolutionizing the drone market and pioneering cutting-edge stabilization technology, DJI might be gearing up to shake the mirrorless camera industry to its core. While nothing has been officially confirmed, a growing number of leaks, rumors, and industry whispers suggest that DJI is preparing to launch a full-frame mirrorless camera aimed squarely at professionals and content creators alike. Let's take a step back and consider DJI's track record. This is the same company that disrupted the filmmaking world with the Ronin 4D, a fully integrated cinematic camera system featuring built-in stabilization and modular flexibility. Then there's the Osmo Pocket series, which brought professional-level stabilization and image quality to a device that fits in your pocket. DJI doesn't just follow trends, they create them. And if history is anything to go by, the rumored DJI mirrorless camera could very well do the same. The roots of this move can be traced back to DJI's strategic acquisition of Hasselblad. Though initially seen as a branding partnership for high-end drone cameras, DJI's control over the prestigious Swedish company gave them access to some of the best imaging technology in the business. Hasselblad's reputation for outstanding image quality, dynamic range, and color accuracy is legendary in the world of medium-format photography. DJI has already used Hasselblad sensors in drones like the Mavic 3, but it seems that was only the beginning. According to multiple industry sources, DJI is now planning to integrate this high-end imaging expertise into a dedicated mirrorless camera system, potentially arriving as early as 2025. So what exactly do we know about this rumored DJI mirrorless camera? Details remain scarce, but the puzzle pieces suggest something quite compelling. First, the camera is said to feature a full-frame sensor, possibly developed in collaboration with or inspired by Hasselblad's imaging technology. This would position it to compete directly with Sony's A7 series, Canon's EOS R lineup, and Nikon's Z cameras. Full-frame sensors are the gold standard for professionals, offering superior low-light performance, wider dynamic range, and the kind of shallow depth of field that content creators and filmmakers crave. If DJI delivers on this front, it could instantly position their camera as a serious contender in both photography and videography circles. But what really sets DJI apart is its expertise in stabilization and modular design. The Ronin 4D isn't just a camera, it's a filmmaking tool that redefined what was possible without a bulky rig. It features a 4-axis stabilization system and supports a range of lens mounts including DL, L, and E mount. Bringing that level of stabilization to a mirrorless form factor could be game-changing. Imagine shooting buttery smooth handheld footage with no need for a separate gimbal. For solo creators, wedding videographers, journalists, or run-and-gun shooters, that's a dream setup. The rumored DJI mirrorless camera could also feature modular capabilities, allowing users to adapt the camera body for different shooting scenarios. This kind of flexibility would be especially useful in professional environments, from studio portrait sessions to documentary filmmaking and even commercial productions. It could be something like a Swiss Army knife of cameras, compact, powerful, and versatile enough to tackle a wide range of projects. Another area where DJI could make waves is user interface and design. The camera world is full of complicated menu systems and unintuitive layouts that frustrate users, especially those transitioning from smartphones. DJI, however, has built a reputation for user-friendly interfaces. Their drones and gimbals feature clean, accessible controls, and smooth app integration. If they bring this same ethos to the DJI mirrorless camera, they could simplify the experience for professionals and newcomers alike. In terms of aesthetics, there's speculation that DJI might draw design inspiration from Hasselblad's Scandinavian minimalism. That could mean clean lines, a modern retro body, and a camera that's as visually appealing as it is functional. Think Fujifilm's X series with its classic look paired with cutting-edge tech. If DJI delivers something similar, they could appeal not just to tech lovers, but to photographers who appreciate form as much as function. Connectivity is another area where DJI could leap ahead. Modern photographers and videographers often complain about the slow, clunky process of transferring files from camera to computer or cloud storage. While some brands have improved in this area, few offer truly seamless workflows. DJI, on the other hand, has already demonstrated advanced connectivity features in products like the Mavic 3 drone, which allows for direct wireless file transfer and even onboard storage. If these innovations are carried over to the DJI mirrorless camera, we could see features like built-in internal memory, direct cloud uploads, or ultra-fast wireless transfers. This would eliminate the constant juggling of SD cards and hard drives, streamlining production for creators on the move. Lens compatibility will be another major factor in determining the success of this system. While DJI is already part of the L-mount alliance, which includes Leica, Sigma, and Panasonic, they'll need to offer strong native lens options if they want to be taken seriously. Alternatively, providing broad compatibility with third-party lenses via adapters or dual-mount support could attract users who already own gear from other systems. This strategy would lower the barrier to entry for professionals heavily invested in Sony E-mount or Canon RF lenses, potentially luring them into the DJI ecosystem without forcing them to sell off thousands of dollars in glass. Of course, entering the mirrorless camera market won't be without challenges. Sony, Canon, and Nikon have decades of experience, deeply loyal user bases, and extensive lens lineups. Professionals are cautious about switching systems, especially when their livelihoods depend on reliability and support. DJI will need to build trust, not just through specs, but through real-world performance, professional-grade build quality, firmware stability, and long-term ecosystem support. Offering robust service, firmware updates, and accessories will be essential. Still, what DJI has that the legacy brands don't is the freedom to innovate without being bogged down by decades of tradition. They can think outside the box, experiment, and take risks. Their engineering expertise, honed through drone and gimbal development, gives them a unique edge, especially when it comes to miniaturization, stabilization, and software integration. In many ways, they're entering the mirrorless market at a time when consumers are hungry for something new. With competitors like the Sony a7R VI, Nikon Z7 III, and Canon EOS R6 Mark III pushing incremental upgrades, DJI has an opportunity to break the mold. If the DJI mirrorless camera delivers even a fraction of what the leaks suggest, full-frame sensor, internal stabilization, modular design, professional video features, and seamless connectivity, it could become one of the most disruptive products the photography and videography world has seen in years. For creators tired of complex menus, expensive lens ecosystems, and fragmented workflows, DJI's fresh take could be exactly what the market needs. Ultimately, this rumored camera represents more than just a new piece of gear. It's a statement of intent from a company that's already revolutionized two industries. If DJI can bring the same level of innovation, quality, and usability to mirrorless cameras as they have with drones and gimbals, we might be looking at a major shift in the imaging landscape. That wraps up this deep dive into the DJI mirrorless camera rumors. What do you think about DJI entering the mirrorless space? Would you consider switching systems for the right combination of features and usability? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on DJI and the future of imaging tech.